Hey, I'm Butterfly.
Hey, I'm Firefly.
Have you ever wondered if we aren't being told the truth about everything?
What have we been lied to about? Join us as we have conversations and ask questions about everything. We invite you to keep an open mind and consider the unfathomable.
Let's break the chains that enslave our minds. Come on, let's go down the rabbit hole.
What's up, Butterfly?
Hey, Firefly, what's going on?
Well, I think we are getting ready to embark on another rabbit hole episode here.
Oh my gosh.
Did you
Well,
have you had mentioned like you wanted to preface this episode with an assertion,
oh,
an
assertion, an
observation.
observation.
Yes,
Well, you know what? I think I saw another dire wolf in my neighborhood.
there's another one. They're
Yeah.
cloning a lot of
I
them.
mean, I this
I think
you
you
know
live in
what?
the area of the lab.
I think so. It's one of my neighbors who I'm real friendly with, and she got this really cute puppy several months ago. I think he's like maybe around 8 months now, but she had told me that it was half golden retriever, half husky. But you know what? Now that I know more about the dire wolves, it's a dire wolf.
What if it's like a hybrid? It's like a dire Labrador,
I mean, it looks exactly like those pictures that I saw on the news of the dire
which
wolf.
makes you almost think, what if it was like somebody's Labrador retriever that died, and the dire wolf scientists were like, "This is a dire wolf pup,"
Totally.
and it's
I
like,
mean,
well, it could have been a Labrador retriever.
yeah. I just keep wondering, like, when I see this dog now, I keep wondering, like, does she know that that's a dire wolf? Like, should I tell her? Like, I think your husky golden retriever is actually a dire wolf. Do you know about the dire wolves?
What if she says,
And he's real friendly.
she starts acting real kind of squirrely, like she can't really divulge because
Oh, so
she's part of a program.
yeah, so she's just telling me that it's like a labradoodle husky combo,
She's like in the
but she
witness
knows.
protection program. She
She
can't
knows.
tell you.
Maybe oh my gosh, like maybe maybe she was part of the DNA research that was happening like in her kitchen.
Or maybe
You
she's
know,
been severanced so that she's raising the dogs, but
she doesn't actually know.
she doesn't have actually like any recognition. So you go, oh, how you ask her like questions about the puppy,
Yeah.
and she's just going to give you like these real canned responses that she's been MK
Right.
Ultra to tell you.
It's half, what did she say? Half golden retriever, half husky, but
That sounds far fetched.
that's just what she's been told.
It's dire wolf
And she
clone.
didn't really know like exactly like how old it was either.
You know what they probably need like walkers to walk their dire wolves. So they're
Yeah.
literally walking the
Yeah.
dog, but they're walkers who are walkers.
Yeah. Walking walkers.
They're dog walking walkers.
I see her every day walking the dog.
That's her role.
Yeah.
She's walking the dire
She's
wolves.
yeah.
She's raising the new flock of SWAT team members.
So they're just like sprinkling these dogs into like communities. And I mean, I've
Yeah.
seen a few of them now. And
You
they
know
are cute.
why?
They are cute.
You know why? Because what if the dire wolves that are being raised by just normal people, they're like recording everything and like gathering
Oh
data.
my
So when
gosh.
she's talking with you, the dire wolf is like collecting a profile on you. Like you ever notice like
It's
when you're looking
recording
at the pup, is the puppy like looking at you kind of weird? Like, like I'm recording all this. They're like little recording devices.
Oh my gosh,
Could be,
totally.
you
And
know?
it's like snuck into my house a couple times too. I wonder what like
See,
information it got.
that was not accidental.
No.
It was like gathering data on like how you live. It's like, well, we already kind of knew, but we just needed to like verify
It
some
probably
things.
like gathered some DNA off the floor and stuff.
Yeah, it took like some like hybrid like cyborg dump on your rug, and now that is going to be like leaving behind nanotechnology on your rug. Even when you clean it up, it's like it left dog poo nano.
Well, it didn't leave any poop, but it definitely left a lot of like slobber. There was a lot of
His
slobber.
slobber is actually nanotechnology.
Yeah.
They what if they vaccinated your whole house?
Oh
That
my,
was the way that they COVID vaccinated you.
yeah.
Is
I hope it didn't vaccinate my dog because
probably did. It vaccinated everybody.
that dog played with my dog several times
So
and they
the
were like
so the
slobber.
direwolf clone goes in and it like vaccinates everyone. Like you go up and you pet the dog and you're like, oh, how
So
cute,
cute.
and you're getting vaccinated now.
Ew,
It's like,
no.
oh man, I
God.
feel like I've been dire wolfed.
That's how they're gonna dire wolf us.
Like, what if now they're like have people like having a heart attack and they're like, dude, I didn't take the vaccine. And you're like, well, why are you having a heart attack at 31 years old?
It must be that dire wolf puppy I just
Neighbor's
got.
puppy, my neighbor's puppy. Oh, oh. Like that's one more thing now you got to be careful of.
I know,
You
all
know,
those dire wolves roaming around.
it's so crazy. It's like a new thing.
It is. It's like, it's like the walkers, but a dog version, you
The
know.
dog walker walkers.
But I think you wanted to talk about some other walkers that you came
Well,
across
yeah, speaking
recently.
of kind of walkers, like so I went to Costco.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's like an ordeal in itself.
Well,
Don't you get exhausted? That
I got given an annual.
exhausts me to go
It
there.
was exhausting.
It's like
Well,
going on a huge trip.
the thing I noticed is like right when you pull into the parking lot in the vicinity of Costco, you start to get Costco mentality people
Mhm.
that are operating motorized vehicles, which is extremely stressful.
It's dangerous.
You have to have your head on a swivel
Yeah.
because these people are not fully like cognizant.
No. And
There's a lot of walkers.
have you noticed that they all like they're like racing around with their huge
There's
shopping carts? They're
yes.
super aggressive.
I literally almost sustained an injury. I mean, it was just like people like pushing their carts so fast.
Yeah, they're always in a hurry and it's like they're angry if you're like in their way.
They're so mad. They
Like if
want to
you
get their discounts.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you dare to like stop and actually like kind of look at some stuff, they're like angry.
They'll like literally kind of shove you out of the way.
They will.
Like I was feeling kind of shoved,
Yeah.
you know?
Like you're getting sort of herded.
You're totally hurted because you have to go past like the Judas goat just to get in.
Yeah.
And the Judas goat guides you to the rest of Costco.
And have you noticed now they have like a scanner
It's
now
a scanner.
to get
Yeah.
in? So they're like automatically like recording and like keeping track of your info right
Oh,
when you enter.
and so this just happened today. So I just got the membership. So today was my first time visiting Costco as a member,
Oh,
right? And
congratulations.
I'm so happy about it.
You're part of another cult.
I feel like I maybe have to take a shower now. But anyways, I went to scan my membership card and it didn't work. I didn't scan it right.
Uh,
So all the locals, they know how to scan it right.
and you were
So
holding it.
they were like already like all I did was like try to scan it and then go to walk and then the gatekeeper lady was like, "Sir, no." And I had to go look and I had to try it again. She goes, "No." And then I did it again. I finally went through. And just in that little bit of delay, there was like 10 people angrily with
With their
carts
huge
waiting.
carts,
They're like
like pushing your butt,
so
like a
mad.
cow prodder.
Yeah, like you don't know how to scan.
Oh my gosh.
Like they all have their phones with the app, and they're just like, "This is how you do
Yeah.
it."
Another app.
Yeah, you're doing it wrong. So they're
Wow.
like mad at me, and then so I make my way in, and then it kind of I got micromanaged.
Yeah.
So I'm always getting micromanaged,
Mhm.
and Costco is like where it kind of gets really intense, like
They're
micromanagement.
like aggressive.
It's like a crucible in there.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, "Ooh," so I got like shoved over to the T-Mobile counter where they're like, "We're changing your phone service. It's cheaper, so you want to do it."
Just demand,
Yeah,
sir.
like I wasn't. It was like I was just like pressured, like conditioned. I was like, okay. So I went over there, like kind of like against my will.
What new phone service would
No,
add to
getting it against your will. Now your Costco membership, you have your phone through us. Like you have a whole. Have you ever noticed
life is gonna be through
everything?
us.
Have you ever seen that movie Idiocracy?
Need to see that.
That's like data.
I
You
totally
gotta like do some research.
yeah.
So Idiocracy is
I've only
the
seen like bits and pieces.
so it's a dystopian future,
Yeah. I know the
and
premise and I know how like
everybody's dumb,
yeah.
and the guy gets kind of fast forward to the future somehow, and
Yeah.
then everybody's really stupid. And his lawyer, who's defending him, because he gets in trouble right off the bat because he's like not belonging there. So his lawyer got his law degree from Costco.
Oh, great.
And in the future, like
They probably have
everything is this big, like Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome kind of desolate dystopia. But there's this huge Costco, and that's all there is in the future town.
oh, that's
So
all you need.
it's all you need. And I'm seeing that that's kind of the way they have it there. So like when you go get a new membership, there's like a dude there who walks you through, and like you can have a bank account there, you can have your car insurance there.
You don't need to leave Costco. It's like your
Yeah,
whole life.
you can get healthcare there,
Yeah.
which is kind of weird.
Uh-oh.
Like
That's kind of
they
scary.
have like a you can get prescriptions filled there.
Yeah.
So Costco will like give you your blue pills. You can go to Costco and get like I'm running out of blue pills, no problem.
We've got them here.
Yeah. So
You don't even need a prescription for that.
Costco's like everything you need. It's one stop shop. You can get gas, you can get your car washed, get your car fixed, all this stuff. And so that's kind of, I guess, cool, but it also kind of feels kind of culty.
Yeah.
Like they're kind of shoving me into like a big box that takes care of everything. I mean,
Yeah.
why don't I just live in a 15-minute city from Costco? Like a Costco city.
That's probably what they're working on.
You just live above Costco.
Yeah. Ew. Did you get by any of those little sample
Yeah.
things, the sample ladies? They should have like guardrails around those. Those
They're
are super dangerous
it's
to
kind of high
scary.
pressure because as you stop to go to the sample counter, all of the walkers are really the
They're
walkers are walking really fast at Costco,
yeah,
and they've got shopping carts, every one of them,
like oversized. They're like
over
RV sized shopping.
RV size shopping carts, real fast. And if you stop to like just look at a sample for a second, first of all, the sample person is like they're like NPCs,
Yeah.
like so the sample guy is kind of like Zelda. So like when you go and you go into this level, there's like the bearded guy that gives you your food and he's got like the canned response.
Hmm.
That's who the sample guy is at Costco.
Yeah.
It's an NPC who gives you a canned response and you're just supposed to go, oh, okay, sure, I'll try it.
I'll buy one of those.
But then you're like high pressured, like, okay, sample and move on
Yeah.
because other people are behind you going, come
Well,
on.
and the people that are waiting for the samples are super aggressive.
They are.
Like they wait for those samples and they get like really mad, like if
Everybody
anybody
in
gets near them.
Costco is super impatient.
Yeah.
Nobody is there with a calm attitude. Everybody feels like they're getting their bargains and want to do it fast.
Yeah. Have you
You
ever
know,
tried to get a chicken? I almost got clubbed by some old lady.
they get mad.
Yeah. She like the lines were coming from two different directions and I sort of like got like in between like two people and she was like, "Go fucking line." She was like,
Yeah,
I thought she was gonna beat me up. She was like
dude.
a 70-year-old lady. She was really mean.
I saw
It
an
was
altercation
scary.
like that at the gas pumps earlier because you know how you can get gas at Costco and it's
Hmm.
like way cheaper. So
Supposedly.
yeah, no, it is. Like, dude, I got
Really?
gas for like 4.30 a gallon,
Oh, wow.
which I think it's like $5 most places right now.
Did you know that that gas station right next door, though, has like the same price?
I
I
know.
should
Isn't
check that
that
out. It's
weird?
weird. They're competing.
So then, like, am I paying for the whole membership thing, like, for nothing?
Prop.
But anyways, so in when you're waiting in gas, like everybody kind of drinks the Kool-Aid that gas is cheaper there,
Right.
right? So there's a long line.
Yeah.
So this
You probably
lady,
use like 5 gallons just waiting in line.
you kind of do, you probably defeat the purpose. So, anyways, this lady got impatient waiting for one of the pumps. Um, and so, well, what happened was, so two walkers got in an altercation at the gas pumps.
Ooh,
So one walker was driving her like Land Rover, and the other walker was in a Tesla. So
interesting.
the one with the Land Rover, even though even though her gas tank is on the other side, she like went, oh, that one's open, and she like drove over and into it, and then dragged the pump over her Land Rover. And I was like,
No
I want to
way.
save 5 minutes. So then the other walker, Karen, got mad and she started driving over just to like browbeat the one who cut. And then she almost ran over the dude who was at the first pump. And I literally like she like went like millimeters from this dude. Almost clipped him between his car and
Like the actual person?
yeah, like
Wow.
almost clipped him to his car between her car and his car
Yikes.
because she wanted to browbeat the one for cutting. And then she saw
Yeah.
that she cut and then she backed up and she just sat there all mad. And then one opened on mine and she did the same thing and said, I'm going to go over here now. And then she dragged the pump over to the other side.
No way.
Yeah. So,
Monkey see, monkey do.
yeah. And she was like, I'm going to do that then. And like, I'm going to save a
Somebody
couple of seconds.
somebody was a jerk to me, so now I'm gonna be a jerk to somebody
She
else.
was like, it's justified. That's
It's
what I'm
not
going to do
even
now.
not even to the same
So now
person.
you'll see that behavior will like now become
The norm.
like an epidemic over there, like an epidemic of
Just
walker behavior.
dragging the pumps all over the
So
place.
that was kind of disconcerting as I watched that. Like you're like a sociologist, like observing, and you're just like, wow, our culture is kind of gross.
It
Like
is
that in itself was
gross.
gross. But
Yeah.
then I noticed like just like the real angry kind of everybody's always in a hurry kind of attitude there,
Yeah.
you know? And the other thing I noticed is people seem to stock up in this real kind of anxiety-stricken way.
Oh, yeah. Do you
Like they
ever?
have just like tons of paper towels on
Yeah,
hand, you
it's
know?
really weird. Like, I think I told you about this. I saw this guy with a shopping cart, like full of like these random supplements. It was like it was like some like
So weird.
vitamin D or vitamin E or something. It was like with chromium.
I need 12 jars of this.
He had like 35 bottles of this stuff.
Really?
Yeah, and then he had like 15 containers of Toblerone chocolate.
Do you know why?
Like
That's
it
so weird.
was
You know
super
why I think they
random.
do is he probably sells those. He probably
Resells them.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is kind of weird. I guess okay, so you go to Costco and you buy it at a discount and then you go sell it for you know.
Yeah, he was an Asian guy. Like maybe he's got like some little like liquor store or something, but it was really weird. Like how many people are buying like chromium? They were like orange capsules.
Well,
Like,
it's funny that you mentioned he was Asian because I felt like I was in a third world country.
yeah,
Like
it's
I
kind
was
of like,
in, but just to clarify, I was in the United States. So when I
mhm.
went to this Costco earlier today, I was still here in the United States of America.
You think you were.
I thought I
You might have
was.
been like in some portals.
I was in like a third world country.
Hmm.
And they were kind of looking at me like I was bad. Like, what are you doing
Like you
here?
didn't fit in.
Yeah. I think because I'm a white male, I think I'm not allowed anymore. I'm not really invited.
You're non-ethnic.
You're non-ethnic. It's like you're bad. Can you just not?
You don't get a chicken.
I think it like the policies and procedures at Costco are just like if you're white, we need you to kill yourself if you could. So I kind of because there wasn't a lot of white people in there,
Mm,
you know, I felt like I was kind of like outnumbered.
you were like
And
the minority.
yeah, and then like people were pushing past me, like not only are you white, but you're in the way, you know?
Yeah, like hurry up.
It was kind of like when I first started working in New York City. I used to just walk around like drop jaw, looking at the buildings, and you know, and New Yorkers get all mad
Yeah, because
because
they're all in a hurry
there's
too.
so much traffic on the sidewalk just walking.
Yeah.
So people are like shoving past you. Like, stop observing.
Stop seeing your world.
Costco is like that too.
Yeah.
Like if I stop to even look at a product, there's like somebody like there just going, "Stop it! You're not." Then like one time I was gonna go down an aisle, and then I changed my mind. I was like, no, I don't want. And then I went to come back out of the aisle, and I
You
couldn't
almost
move.
got sideswept.
I couldn't move. It was like a traffic jam. There was like this procession of like third world people with carts, and I had to wait until it cleared
It's like you're
before
merging onto the freeway.
it was like that.
Yeah.
And then they come really close. I like almost like I said, sustained an injury. This one like Filipino lady, she like almost crammed into my heel, and I was like wearing like thongs, you know.
I wonder if there's like if that would be like an insurance situation where, they'd be like, "Oh, if you get rear-ended, then it's that person's fault." But
But then they go, "Oh, but you're white.
yeah.
You don't have a case," you know. But think about the if it's reversed. Think about if I'm pushing my oversized SUV cart through Costco and I nailed some like Latina in the ankle.
You'd be a jerk.
Well,
You
dude, I'd probably go to jail.
probably.
Probably go to jail and at least lose all my money that I don't have. You know what I'm saying? They would at
Seriously.
least be like, "You're canceled for that."
We'll cancel you.
So I don't know. Costco felt like a weird experience. Like part of me is like kind of happy that I'm saving money, I guess.
Yeah.
But I felt like I was adopting maybe a third world kind of cultural norm.
Yeah, it's kind of weird too. Like you have to pay money to save money,
That's weird.
and then you have to buy everything like in these huge bulk size containers. Everything is like way too much, unless you've got like a family of 8 or something. So,
Oh, and that's how third world people do it. Like third world people, they kind of like have huge families, a lot of them,
mhm.
you know. Like how many kids do you have? Oh, we have 10. It's like, wow, oh, okay.
So they need to go to Costco.
They're like, well, I'm bringing home like a gallon of mayonnaise.
Yeah, they get like 2 of those.
I mean, I guess I can't eat that huge tray of blueberry muffins. It's too big. There's no way.
Well, you could always resell it.
Well,
You
yeah,
could
but
put like a little like stand on the corner or something.
like in front of my house.
Eat one and then go sell the other 15.
Plus, everybody can see I bought them at Costco. They're like, nah.
Oh, you got to repackage them. You got to have like a nice little basket or something to put them
Yeah. And they're like, wow, did you make those? Yeah.
in.
I made 'em.
Wow, these taste just like the ones at Costco.
Wow. It's like I use their recipe. That'll be $5. I totally could see
You
that.
could make some money doing it.
And that's probably what people do.
I wonder if there's like, do you think there's like a law or some kind of rule about that?
The government kind of doesn't like it if you figure out how to make money.
If they don't,
They're like, hmm.
they're probably like put an extra tax on that item. Blueberry muffins is like, that's an extra like 20%
They're like,
upcharge.
we're gonna have to tax you for that. You're gonna owe for that. But the one thing like I know about Costco is like it also kind of feels like when you go there, you're being micromanaged, like we talked about all the time.
Totally.
Like, first of all, like when you pull into the parking lot, it's like it's guiding you where you gotta drive, and people drive really bad.
Super aggressive.
They're
The
aggressive,
aggression starts as soon as you get in the parking lot.
they're discourteous,
Mhm.
and then the other thing, like they're discourteous in a hurry, but also kind of got their head lodged up their ass. So it's kind of like a perfect storm. So
Mhm.
when you pull in the parking lot, you have people with their head lodged up their ass who like start backing out before they even look.
Yeah.
So that's dangerous. And then have you ever noticed like walkers are kind of like oblivious to what's going on around them?
Oh, totally.
So they'll just kind of push their cart out in front of you when you're driving, and they just like they don't have any cognition that you're driving and that you're like waiting for them.
Yeah, they
It's
don't
like,
even look.
yeah,
They just go
they just
and they
walk.
expect everybody to be watching and
They're
just
walkers.
yeah.
And Costco is where the walkers shop. That's what I
For
noticed.
sure.
It's Costco
It's
walkers.
cult-like.
So so that's kind of tough. So the pedestrians are kind of tough, but then you're guided and then you kind of get through, you go to the gas station and get your gas. Then you go and you get guided to go to your car wash, which is all AI, you know.
Oh,
The car wash is pretty cool.
is
The
it?
car wash is pretty cool. It's like gnarly like hoses and all these brushes
Oh my
and
gosh.
dude, I was pretty stoked.
I need to go try that.
It was pretty awesome. But so you get done with that, but then like so you go park the car and then you walk and then the first thing you do is you got to show your card to get in,
Yeah.
you know?
ID.
You have the ID to get in. You're not allowed in. It's membership. And it's kind of culty.
It is. It's a Costco cult.
I wonder if I could have my membership revoked if I said the wrong thing in there. Do you imagine?
Yeah. You don't fit in.
Like what if you went with me and we went shopping and I like made some kind of observation that they didn't like. I'm sure they surveil like everybody in there, and they
Yeah.
go, "Firefly, can you please report to the membership desk?" And you go, "Whoa, what's going on?" Well, we heard you guys talking, and according to our policies and procedures that you signed on to with membership, you're not allowed to speak about anything we don't want you to speak about. So we're gonna go ahead and revoke your membership, and if we see you here again, you're gonna die. Like I totally see that.
I could totally see
You
that
know?
too.
Or like, what if in the future you can't get food anywhere but Costco?
Oh, so you're forced to shop there.
And then your membership is so important.
Yeah.
But now Costco's
People
kind
be
of
like
becomes Big Brother.
people be like killing for the memberships.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like micromanaging your membership.
What
So
if there was like tiers of memberships? Like
yeah.
if you misbehave, it's like the social credit score system. You know, if you misbehave, maybe you're only allowed to shop like in the first three aisles or something. Like
Yeah.
you can buy bread and
Or how about you
maybe
can't buy
cheese.
food?
Yeah.
Like you're starving, but all you
All
can
you can
buy
buy is leggings.
you can buy leggings and a toaster oven, but you
You
can't
have
buy
nothing to
anything to eat.
toast.
That's the way they turn you off.
You're like,
Just
okay,
to
great.
kind
I can toast my leggings, but all I wanted was a piece of bread.
So like at our house, like we have no food but tons of appliances. And the furniture is super nice and new clothes, new shoes, but I'm really hungry. Like Costco could totally do that. I could totally see Costco being like maybe the model.
Totally.
It's the model. It's like everything is through here. That's why they want you to have everything through there. Your car insurance, your car getting worked on.
I think you can
Maybe
even buy cars there.
what if the cars are like Anne Heshable?
They will be.
They Anne Hesh you.
Hmm.
So like I bought my car at Costco and then you're having a conversation in your car that's like not
They don't
appropriate.
like you.
All of a sudden it starts going 90 miles an hour. And you're like, whoa, I'm in a neighborhood. What's going on?
It runs into a tree.
Somebody's door cam like catches you going, whatever. Like, who is that? Well, that was somebody who probably said something wrong in their Costco
We've got
car.
another Anne Hish.
Ah, you got it unhashed. See, you got to be careful when you buy those Costco cars. I could see that being the case. So then, like now, membership has its privileges, and membership is kind of like surviving.
Yeah. And then they have like vacations, but maybe those are all sort of like AI, maybe it's like virtual vacations, you
What
know?
if it's kind of like Sirhan, where you disassociate your vacation? You sit in your pod at home, but they give you like some kind of a vacation experience. It's all visceral though. It's just
Yeah.
like you imagine that you went to the Bahamas.
Yeah. That's how they keep it cheap.
That's how they
That's how
keep
they
it
can
cheap.
make it really cheap. They don't actually send you anywhere.
You have no idea that
But
you
you,
didn't actually
they
go.
give you like a gallon jug of rum
Yeah.
and some juice.
And while you got your VR
And you
goggles
think
on,
you're in the
you're like
Bahamas.
at the Bahamas. You're like, wow,
Like, wow, I'm having like a nice
this is so
tropical drink.
cool. That's probably something they perfected with like the moon landing guys, right?
Right.
They were the ones that were the first ones to ever do that. They were just like,
I mean,
well,
if they could do that, they can certainly do a vacation at the Bahamas
Costco's
from
just
your
like,
living room.
we perfected that, okay? But that's not how they sell it. They sell it like it's a real
Yeah.
vacation to you.
So you'll spend like, $5,000 on it.
You're
It only
like,
it only costs them like 20 bucks.
and then you're like asking questions like they don't like you to ask that you go, wait, so if I want to take this vacation, I got to take this pill first? Yes. Why do I take a pill? Okay, we're gonna have to not let you go on vacation unless you just don't
It's
ask
for travel
questions.
sickness.
It's yeah, it's rare sickness. Take it. And then like once you take the pill, all of a sudden you disassociate. You
And
like begin your
you're
vacation.
in the Bahamas with your rum.
So I don't know. Costco kind of felt culty. I think we need to unpackage this a little bit. I mean, maybe there's not much to chew on there, but I felt like there was some aspects of it, like membership.
Well, it's kind of like when you go into Costco, you're actually like going down a rabbit hole,
Yeah,
you know? Like
yeah.
every aisle is like is like a deeper into the rabbit hole.
And maybe they're kind of guiding you with the products that they sell you. You
Yeah,
know, this is how you should live.
totally.
And a lot of their food is like I noticed super preservatively.
Oh, that brings up a really good point because so you know that app I told you about where I can like scan barcodes and it tells you like
Blast. Or what's it called?
basically
What's it called?
yucca.
Yucca,
It
yucca.
tells you how like bad something is for you. So, I have been buying this like package of turkey like for sandwiches at Costco recently, and it says natural. And like I read the labels before and it looked like it was probably okay, you
Mhm.
know? I scanned it and it was rated bad.
Yeah,
Bad, and it has some like carcinogen in it.
it's probably got dead baby.
In the yeah,
They put dead baby in a lot of
it's
stuff.
in there and it's like something was a carcinogen. And I'm like, crap, I've been eating this stuff.
Like I
So,
noticed there's aisle after aisle after aisle of frozen,
yeah,
and they
lots of
probably put dead
preservatives.
baby in those,
Ugh,
like
lots of
everything.
chemicals.
Yeah.
Lots of chemicals.
Like I bet you one of the membership services is like a dead baby diet. And it's just like you
Gross.
can just go in there and you can just buy all foods that have dead baby.
Ew.
Plus there's a lot of like obese people, like Ozempic users there.
Yeah. Oh, you can probably get Ozempic there. I
Probably.
bet you. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So I told you I had my dad's memorial. So we had some friends in from out of town that knew my dad, and I figured Ozempic, making fun of Ozempic would be safe. No,
No, nothing's
so
safe.
I made fun of Ozempic, and
Everything is un PC.
it was like, oh, well, my friend actually uses Ozempic because he has diabetes, and they're using it to treat. He's really working it, and I felt like going, so injecting Gila Monster venom into your stomach is good for your
Is
diabetes? I don't know.
mm.
And then she
So
even
it's gonna
said,
fix your diabetes, but
and then she
what else
said
is it doing?
her daughter, who I know her daughter, she's not fat, but she went down to Mexico to get like black market Ozempic.
Oh, that sounds safe.
So, so you're
The
gonna go down. Not only are you gonna inject something into your stomach, that sounds already kind of sketchy, but you're gonna go down to Mexico and buy it
by
and
the
just be
pla
like, I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot this
by
in.
the plain wrap version, the
And it
no
is
name
the plain
version.
wrap because I was even kind of probing. I was like, so you get like generic, and she's like, yeah, well, it's not as potent.
Generica
Yeah,
from Mexico.
yeah. So I guess you lose 5 pounds instead of 10.
But it's worth
I mean,
it.
and it's kind of weird too, like the way that people have kind of normalized Ozempic,
I know.
It's
Like
like, yeah. What? It's like, well, why don't you just diet and exercise? No.
I heard this one lady talking about it and she was like, "Oh, because I had like high A1C or something like that." She goes, and
That sounds like Kool-Aid.
I know. And she's like, "I just need a little kickstart. This is just to kickstart me and then, get me on my way." And I was
That
like,
was the sales pitch from the
"Yeah."
doctor.
And I'm like, "Oh, so you're off of it now?" And she's like, "Oh no,
No,
I'm still on."
it was a kickstart that kind of just keeps
That
kicking.
that keeps lasting forever.
It's a kickstart and a kick end. It keeps on going. It's funny because the whole obesity thing came up again. I watched Mark Dice episode today. Did you watch that?
Mm-mm.
Do you ever watch Mark Dice?
No.
He's pretty cool. Anyways, he goes, I got to get this off my chest. And he goes, everywhere they're kind of pushing this idea that fat girls are beautiful and they should be models.
Hmm.
It's like, well, I'm not saying that as a dude, I haven't gone hogging. I have. But that doesn't mean that I think it's healthy. It's not healthy. I mean, if I care about a girl, I'm going to be like, look, I still think you're sexually attractive, but you should lose weight because it's not good for you to be that way. Your lifestyle needs to be better. But they're kind of going away from that, going, no, that's body shaming. You need to love them.
But at the same time, they're pushing this Ozempic type stuff to
Yeah,
make you get skinny. But I've noticed they don't really get skinny though. They
no.
lose like 10 pounds. So maybe that's all part of
And if you weigh like 330,
and you lose 10 pounds and you're still large.
it's like now you shove something like stuck something in your stomach and you did it for like no real effect. No one's going to notice. But I don't know. It's like, yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like, oh, well, here, Ozempic is that you don't have to be fat, but you're beautiful being fat.
So it's
So,
kind of mixed messaging.
yeah,
I'm confused. If I was a fat chick, I think I'd be confused about that.
yeah,
Am I beautiful? Am I supposed to be fat or am I supposed to be
I'm
skinny?
perfect the way I am, but I also take Ozempic. It's like, well, wait a minute. If you're perfect, then why do you got to take like this body modification Gila monster venom in your stomach?
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's a kind of another rabbit hole. We might have to just do like a fat rabbit hole.
I think we sort of started to see.
Fat rabbits.
I never thought it could be possible for rabbits to get fat because all they eat is veggies, right?
Yeah.
But I've known some chubby bunnies.
Yeah, me
They
too.
get real chubby. They get those cute little like double chins and they're really fat and cuddly. So I don't know. You can get fat eating too many
You don't want to
carrots.
fat shame rabbits.
No,
You
no.
want to tell them that they're still cute.
But
That's kind of weird how it came up. But I noticed like um
well, it was from shooting down the Costco rabbit holes.
Costco.
Just like we said, there's many rabbit holes there. That was the
Have you ever eaten at Costco?
yeah, you can get like a slice of pizza and a Coke for like
It's like 250 for both of
a
those.
dollar twenty
And the
nine,
slice of pizza is huge.
and they serve Pepsi there instead of Coke, which I like because I know they're all owned by the same company, but I don't like Coke.
No.
If I'm gonna drink a
Pepsi's
Coke,
got the right amount of dead baby.
yeah, it's has a better taste, I think.
I've always
And
liked
it
Pepsi.
doesn't make me jumpy.
Yeah,
There's
no
something in Coke that actually makes me jumpy. I'm starting to wonder, like,
cocaine.
my grandma told my mom she couldn't have Coke when she was a kid because she said there was cocaine in it.
There is. There
And
was.
I was never allowed to have it when I was a kid because they still thought
I
that
don't
was
think
the
they took it
case.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Why would
wondering.
they take it out?
I don't know.
They kind of want you on Coke,
I
right?
think they want you that
I think
way.
that's like kids get Coke to start to like become druggies and then
Yeah,
are druggies their whole lives. But soda is just gnarly.
it's so bad for you.
But like
But a Pepsi with a slice of pizza is kind of good sometimes.
it's good. I did it. And I had a pizza and a chicken bake and a soda and I couldn't even finish it all. And it was like
Lot.
I know. And it was like $6. So I mean, dude,
And their nitrite infused hot dogs are really good too.
I know. It was really good
Talk
tasting,
about
but I was thinking
carcinogen.
about it. I like acid reflux later on,
I
but
know.
that's neither here nor there.
That's
But
okay. You can buy like a gallon tub of Tums.
they got them. They got you under control. But I noticed, like, so I was sitting there eating, and everyone around me, I was really crowded, and there was a lot of people eating, and they were all really obese.
Large.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe that Costco food kind of makes you fat.
I think they sort of encourage that there. That's why they have
Yeah.
like everything in the large containers.
Even large carts. It's
Mm.
like for fat people, you know? It's
You're
like
probably going to gain like 50 pounds now. You're shopping
plus,
there.
yeah. Plus, like it's hard to get out of the people's way. Like the aisles are wide, but you have big fat people with SUV carts. They're hard to like
It's
get out of the way of.
it's made for like huge people
Yeah, like if
with
you weigh
huge
1,000
appetites.
pounds, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Plus, they have rascals. If you feel like you're too fat to walk around Costco,
You can just wall-e
yeah, Wally it, and you can just rascal around.
Yeah,
As a matter of fact, I think those are like VIP members.
probably.
You know,
They've eaten so many extra large
it's
containers
probably
at
part of your
Costco that
membership. It's like,
you can graduate to the rascal
would you
cart.
like to do the rascal membership? It's full rascal all year long. Yes, I'd like to rascal. You
Okay,
know,
well, we need we need to weigh you first.
yeah.
It's a prerequisite.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You don't quite qualify,
You're
but
10 pounds below the rascal.
go buy a few more large tubs
Yeah,
of macaroni salad and you might
here, take these blueberry muffins, and then you come back tomorrow. Then you'll be enough. But yeah, you know what probably happened there is they probably took Ozempic and lost the 10 pounds, and then they lost their rascal status. So they're kind of like, that was it. So you notice how walkers, they're always kind of like bumping into these contradictions of terms.
Yeah,
And then they have to come to terms with it. Like,
but they don't ever really question it.
it's kind of weird. Like, you can kind of see them kind of going, wait a minute.
I did what the cult told me to, and now I'm like supposed to do something else.
I don't know how to process this. Like, okay, like, do you like your Tesla? Yes. But is Elon Musk good?
No,
No. But Elon owns Tesla. Yes. So you'll see him
it's
kind of grapple
confusing.
with that. They'll be like, don't talk to me anymore. I need to be told by CNN how to move forward.
Totally.
So, anyways, I think that's pretty much all I had to say. But Costco, I felt
It's
like
gnarly.
Costco kind of feels Brave New Worldy.
Totally.
It's kind of brave. I guess it's more like Wally.
Yeah.
It's more like Wally
Yeah.
or Idiocracy.
It's like Idiocracy.
That's what
Yeah.
Costco makes you feel like.
Yeah.
It's like stupid fat people, and also kind of culty because um, you have a membership, and anytime you have a membership, it feels like a cult,
Right.
and it also
You're
feels like
joining.
you're joining. Now here's the Kool-Aid, and if you don't drink it, and you get kicked out. I'm wondering if what if I'm curious to see if my membership gets revoked. I'm gonna like next time I go in there, I'm gonna bring somebody who I like to talk to about this kind of stuff, and just
I'll
real
go with you.
loud. Yeah, you go with me, and we'll do. How about we do an episode in
Oh
Costco,
my gosh, a live
a
episode.
live episode,
Yeah,
just walking around Costco,
that'd be fun.
and then see if like my membership gets revoked at the end of that. Like one of the attendants comes up.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Well, that was fun to talk
That was
about.
fun. I
Yeah.
was so glad to see you again. Well, then we'll just do kind of a short one. That was kind of short.
I'll see
Okay,
you later.
I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.